And a pleasant good afternoon and welcome to Cross Insurance Arena in Portland, Maine. For one last time in the regular season, it's North American Box Lacrosse League action here on Fans Only Sports Network. Matt Ellis alongside Cam Martin. A beautiful afternoon outside. We're nice and cool indoors as we get ready for Game 2 on the weekend. Yesterday, Maine Northmen, 0.2 of a second before the final buzzer of the fourth quarter, they score, they win 14-13.
Yeah, I saw that clip yesterday on Fans Only Sports Instagram, and that was an unreal goal. Just last second, get the ball up and just put it on net, and it just miraculously goes in. It was big.
Nick James got that one on a tic-tac-toe play that came originally started with Kyle Baker, Brendan Doobie, then all of a sudden Nick James has it, and it's in the back of the net past the goalkeeper Teddy Strzelski for Cambridge Nor'easters. These two teams have been the #1 and #2 teams in the New England division throughout the course of the season. That game yesterday, that win for Cambridge, for Maine, cemented them as the #1 seed in the division. This game today is just all about heart and pride.
Yeah, and we also had some controversy on that game-winning goal, as well as we had a man-down situation for a so-called timeout called from Cambridge.
Yeah, which they still, even now, say nobody called that one on the field. Hopefully we won't have that situation happen today, but yeah, they did get a man thrown in the box for a delay of game for that timeout call. We don't know, obviously, where it came from. So here's the situation as it stands. Maine has clinched the #1 seed in the New England division. That's a given. Cambridge is #2. They're in the playoffs anyway because there are only 2 losses on the season were to the Maine Northmen. Rudy Rampage and Mass Stallions are going to battle it out next weekend. We'll have those games, obviously, of course, right here on Fans Only Sports Network for 3 and 4 in the division. And with that being said, we are set and ready for starting lineup announcements. Oh, the levels of technology. We'll send it to the PA announcer for starting lineups.
Today, your Maine Northmen will host the Cambridge Nor'easters. This game is presented by the North American Box Lacrosse League. At this time, please welcome the members of both teams as they're introduced. First, the members of the Cambridge Nor'easters. Please welcome number 4, Bobby Carey. Number 5, Tom Cirillo. Number 7, Cameron Egan. Number 13, K.R. Churgalevich. Number 44, Hunter Kamari. Number 63, Jason Irvin. Number 69, Jack Hutchinson. Number 73, Kyle Zolich. Number 74, Sam Morgan. Number 77, Jeremy Seeley. Number 81, Skylar Whitmore. Number 91, Sam Hayes. Number 93, Dave Moon. Number 95, Bruce Lizon Johnson. Number 96, Xavier Bishop. Number 97, Tom Feenstra. Assistant Captain number 9, Brandon Dubey. And Team Captain number 10, Kyle Baker. The Northmen are joined by Coach Kurt Jurgalevich. We thank you very much, and at this time ask that all those who are able to please rise and remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem.
Starting lineups have been announced. The national anthem has been played, and we're set and ready to go for the final regular season game in Portland for the Maine Northmen this season. As they're announcing the referees in stripes today on the field, and we are ready to go. 4 15-minute quarters in indoor lacrosse and a 30-second shot clock as well, which means you've got 30 seconds to try to get it into the goaltender or off of the post on the left, right, or top sides of the net, and if not, also put it in the net. And you might get a reset on that shot clock. Any shot wide that hits the glass or the boards and bounces back does not reset the shot clock. And, of course, if you put it up into the netting, that's out of play, and you're headed the other direction.
Yeah, a lot different than the high school lacrosse that we've covered in the past spring.
A lot different than the outdoor game, whether it's high school or college that we broadcasted. This is indoor lacrosse. It's fast-paced. It's frenetic. If you're down by 4 goals, you're not down. You're not out of this game by any stretch of the imagination. But here we go. Maine Northmen in the two-tone black and white. Cambridge Nor'easters in the orange. And they're kicking out some of the Northmen fans who are trying to get on this side of the floor.
No visitors on this side.
This is a few friends and family, but otherwise it's play. And that's going to be scooped up, and Northmen are going to control the ball, and it's the 26 of his right away, and he gets dumped right into the boards immediately. Doobie works along with Baker, Nick James, and Jurgelevich and Payne come out. This is the line that scored that goal with 0.2 of a second left to win the game. James inside on Stratelski's save by Stratelski, and that's going to reset the shot clock as we're headed the other way. Northmen trying to get the ball out. That's the 46 of Connor Abatassa. Abatassa, one of the key transition players on this Northman side as he dumps off for Connor Schnapp along with Kalnin. Good to see Kalnin back on the field. Didn't see a whole lot of him in the past couple of games, and that's a huge loss for these Cambridge Nor'easters. Right in front, shot there, and a save. So one each way as we go the other way, and a good attempt there for the 44 of Connor Kaminska.
Yeah, great cut right there by Kaminska to get inside and just get a quick shot on, see if the goalie's alert.
Dwyer comes out on defense. 69 is Jack Hutchinson as he works along with Payne down on the other side. It is the 51. Or is that the 81? My apologies. My eyes are deceiving me. That's the 81 of Skylar Wetmore. Rumberger brings it back up. Hills holds, sets for a second with Connor Schnapp. Schnapp and Kalnin along the up top. Rumberger and Carey a little bit on the wings. Kalnin looks to go inside. Kalnin's got 5 seconds on the shot clock from the corner. Rumberger, and that one went wide. And that's going to be a shot clock violation. And they're going to say... Oh, they're going to say it may have gone off of a main player going out of bounds. So it's going to be actually Cambridge ball. And so Rumberger and the Nor'easters will go back to work here. Kalnin cycles through. Carey looks down in the corner. They're trying to pick that one up. Again, as they try to go through the center, that one's going to get scooped up and headed the other way. It will, as it's finally picked up by Cruz Lazat Johnson.
Great defense by the Northmen right there, staying tight to their defender and making sure nothing gets through.
Brandon Doobie, number 9. The 40 is Len Doobie. We'll see him at times. That one came up top and a reset on the shot clock. That was a good opportunity there. That may have been Nick James cutting across alongside with the 96 of Xavier Michaud.
Yeah, great shot.
Baker inside it, tipped out of the stick of Doobie. Stratelski's got to pick it up, and we're headed the other way.
Just fumbled it right there. He had a great opportunity and just missed it right there.
Kalnin will take that one from Conwell and will reset. That's the 39 of Zach Mann inside. Shot picked up there and sent the other way. Joe Evans in net today for the Maine Northmen. Brian Duncan played the day yesterday and was phenomenal. And that's one of the things that we say in indoor lacrosse. You say, well, he let 13 goals in. It was a phenomenal day because you think of it, 13 goals, but there was 50-some shots in the game. And there's a shot to score!
Yeah, nice little rebound right there for the Northmen. Great opportunity right there by the 21.
So Nick James, who ended the day yesterday, getting that goal that won the game for them, gets the goal that will set them off on the 1-0 lead early here in this first quarter still.
Stay hot. Stay hot.
Northmen jumped out to a 3-0 lead yesterday before 7 unanswered goals by the Cambridge Nor'easters made the game 7-3. They pulled it back to 7-all, and then all of a sudden a trading war started until we found ourselves at 14-13 Maine Northman at the end of regulation, and therefore the end of the game. What do we have in store today is going right back the other direction quickly, and that one did not get a reset on the shot clock very oddly. Now it will get a reset on the shot clock. Quick transition, Baker shot, score! Kyle Baker, pots number 2 for the Northmen.
Turning on the Jets right there on a 2-on-1, one trailing for the Cambridge Northeasters, and they just couldn't catch up to them.
Jason Irwin's going to pick up the assist on the goal, and here's a bit of deja vu. It's Northmen 2, Nor'easters nothing. We're about 5 minutes into this first quarter. This is almost exactly where we were yesterday. Are we going to go to 3-0 and then all of a sudden have a Nor'easters run? James, Feenstra, save made by Stratelski. Ball pops out, headed the other way as it's picked up by Abatessa. He'll drop that one off for the 7 of Cam Egan. Egan will then drop himself in transition for Kalnin. Connor Schnapp. He has Carey out there on the deck. That one tipped off of the edge of Kalnin's stick. Bounces around on the floor and will finally be swept back towards midfield and then continue to bounce. There's no possession called. It would not be an over and back violation because I believe Maine touched the ball. So Stratelski's going to pick this one up and send it the other way. And here's this one weird difference in surfaces, which is playing at Maine on the concrete floor surface, whereas we've seen turf just about everywhere else in this New England division, save for the one game that Rampage played at Longplex in Tiverton, where they played on the floor surface. But Maine very, very familiar to the floor surface. Cambridge more familiar to the turf.
It's safe to say if the ball touches the ground here, it's going to go to the end boards without a doubt, unless someone stops it.
8 and change left to go here in the first. Kalnin with 8 to shoot on the shot clock. 3, 2, and 1. That's going to go wide. Shot clock violation is going to get called, and we're going to get a Maine Northman ball down in the corner. Oh. They wanted it from the corner, and he wanted to try to quick start a little bit sooner. Baker starts that one up as the 81 of Skylar Wetmore alongside of Doobie. Doobie sends that one skittering along the floor. Stratelski had it for a moment. They're going to call reset on the shot clock. Payne bounced that one. It's going to go upstairs, and that will stop. And we'll get a reset on the shot clock as we get a restart in the whole proceedings.
Northmen are having no problem cutting through this Northeaster defense. They need to switch that real quick.
As on the fast break, Abatessa comes across, and Stratelski makes the save.
What a save right there.
Teddy Stratelski has been so key in net. And this is a weird situation as we're more than halfway through the first quarter and just the 2 on the board. Kalnin sent that one wide. Bounces right back. Will not reset the shot clock. Did not hit anybody. Front shot, score! There is one on the board. It's 2-1.
What a goal right there. Nice little quick shot. Try to go low right there. Great opportunity.
Cambridge goal scored by number 21, Kyle Rumberger.
Rumberger picks up the first of the game. Connor Schnapp's going to get the assist. And a different situation than we were in yesterday. Red went early, so it's going to be Maine ball. Baker. Feenstra cuts inside. Ball comes loose. Good stick check there. And it comes back. Feenstra shot saved by Stratelski. Ball continues to bounce around. Bodies to the floor and to the glass. And it's scooped back up by Maine. That's going to go wide of James. Trying to get at it as Feenstra kind of kicks it to the corner. It'll finally get picked up by Michaud. Xavier Michaud goes. They're going to call reset on the shot clock. We're headed the other way. And the Nor'easters are going to have a chance to control this one. Zach Mann with Rumberger, Schnapp, Connor Kaminska. Callan's on the floor as well. Rumberger, Callan, 3 to shoot, gets it off of the goaltender's head, and will send it the other way. Irwin slows that one down, allows the Northmen to transition. Doobie and Baker on the floor along with Payne, Jurgelevich and James. In front, saved by Stratelski on this shot attempt, and that one swept in!
Off the rebound right there. What a great cut, late cut by the Northmen. Able to get that and sneak it past the Northeastern goaltender.
I think they're going to credit it to Kyle Baker as it was kind of bouncing around on the floor. We'll hear the call from the PA announcer. I think they're going to give the goal to Baker. No, they're going to give it to Jurgelevich. So Jurgelevich got the last stick piece to it. And they wanted the music off. They want to get this game going. So 3-1 Northmen over the Nor'easters with 5 and change left to go here in the first. There's a sandwich right on the boards. Wanting the penalty called and not getting it was the 46 in orange. That's Connor Abatassa.
Someone was hungry for lunch.
Nick James cuts through the center. A block out there and a little bit of a pick from Wetmore. Big shot and a huge save by Stratelski. Back for Brandon Doobie. Edge around Skylar Wetmore. Wetmore is going to get a little push to the back from Abatassa. Doobie doesn't take a liking to it. Egan flips off.
There.
Abatassa's got this one at the line, and he's off to the races with Egan and Calnan. Calnan, shot, save made by Evans.
That was a great possession right there from the Northeasters. Although that was a quick and it didn't result in a goal, it shows progress because they haven't been working quickly on the offense. They've been running the clock out, just using all the time they can.
Nick James is going to get caught with clock if he's not careful here. Baker, Stratelski makes the save. But it gets scooped back up by the Nor'easters defense. That's a loose ball. Lynch has to chase that one. He can't. So instead it gets scooped up and it's carried out quickly by Herman. Herman gets run into there by the 48 of Luke Murphy. And now the Northmen will slow it down with 3 and change left to go here in this first. That one goes around, reset called. Stratelski actually got a piece of it and then didn't know where it was. Hang on, here we go. Connor Abatassa, 1-on-1. Abatassa save. Evans.
2-0, and he doesn't give it to his teammate right there. Keeps it himself. Almost has the opportunity to score.
Doobie the other way, behind the back. That goes wide. Picked up by Conwell. Conwell's going to take this one out himself. All right, Conwell, team captain for this Cambridge Nor'easters side as he drops that off. And Kaminska will set the play with seconds to go on the shot clock. Circling around, Carey nowhere to go, puts it on the floor, gets a reset.
Good defense right there.
So Nick James will work alongside of Jack Hutchinson. Sam Payne. Nick James right in front. Was a streaking Feenstra. Or my apologies, Xavier Michaud. And that one's going to bounce into the Cambridge bench. And we'll get a stoppage of play for a brief moment. 2 left to go. In the first quarter, Kelman save Evans. And Baker quickly the other way. Kyle Baker gets Stratelski to dip. And Stratelski comes up with the save and has to be careful as he got caught out in space. Lynch headed the other way for the Nor'easters, trying to get that one across. He couldn't get it into the hands of the streaking 44 of Kaminska. Here's Connor Kaminska back for Lynch. Lynch holds, backs off for a second. Mike Lynch settles this play. Carey.
I'd like to see a cut to the middle right here.
Carey bounces that one that hits the edge of the glass. Comes back up. That's going to come out of play. And we're going to get a stoppage of play very quickly.
Yeah, I just want to see the Northeasters cut into the middle a little bit more. Have them bunch together and then break out from there, because it seems as though the middle is wide open for them if they get some inside.
Doobie, as there's a short differential between the game clock and the shot clock. Payne tries to streak off of that one. Nick James looked for one. That hit the post. It's going to get a reset on the shot clock, but there's going to be no differential between the game clock and the shot clock. That one's hit Stratelski. Now there's absolutely no differential. Shot clock is off as we go in the final seconds of this first quarter. One last chance, or is they going to hold this one out? Looks like they're going to go from distance wide. That one's going to come all the way back, and that's going to take us to the end of the first quarter of play. A surprising and well-filled first quarter. It's a little less than we saw yesterday, but still just as exciting. It's 3-1 Northman over the Nor'easters. We'll take a quick commercial break. You're watching North American Box Lacrosse League action on Fans Only Sports Network.
Pharmaceutical company Prevacus says their new concussion medication Prevacol helps repair nerves and promote cell growth.
We can get the drug in the brain in less than 5 minutes. And our plan is, when we get that diagnosis on the field of play, give the drug nasally, get it in the brain quickly. When it gets in the brain, it actually gets into the nucleus of your brain cells, and it reduces swelling, inflammation, and oxidative stress at the same time.
When Jake and I first talked about this many years ago, one of my first questions was, will this help me? And he goes, no, this is for treatment immediately when a concussion, or you think a concussion has occurred.
Yeah.
The acute problems that exist later on in life, if we can take care of these at an early age and start getting some of these things to our children and grandchildren, you know, and I think we can make this game, our game, football, a safer place.
And so the whole goal is we're trying to make life, we're trying to make the game.
As we welcome you back, and we're set for second quarter action, 3-1 after one. And back to the center for the face-off. It's Abatessa against Hats. Won by Doobie. And the Northman quickly. Baker holds. That one gets knocked away by Stratelski. Great save from him.
Baker has done such a great job today, being the playmaker for this Northman team, just creating so many opportunities for them early in this game.
Carey has this one. Did they not reset the shot clock properly? I believe that should have been a reset. They're going to get caught with no time shot. That's going to get the reset. It's a save made by Evans. I don't think they properly reset the shot clock there.
No, they definitely did not.
That seemed way too quick in terms of possession time.
Maybe they're giving a Northeaster a wake-up call and trying to go a little bit quicker. Try and keep the Northmen on their toes.
That one comes back.
Here we go.
Picked up for a second, bounced off. Franklin was trying to get a hold of it, couldn't. Did not see much of Cole Franklin in action yesterday. That's the difference when you have back-to-back games, and especially the difference of 3 hours from Roxbury, Massachusetts, where we were yesterday, to Portland, Maine today. You might see a lot of different players. They're going to get called for an over and back there if they let it go. And they're just going to let it go, and they're going to get called for the over and back.
Yeah, no, I've been used to the 3-hour drive coming up here, seeing as though I have family members up here. So, gotten used to the 95 and the whole ride up here.
13 and change left to go here in the first half, and a 3-1 scoreline. If you're just tuning in, we thank you for joining us this afternoon here from Cross Insurance Arena in Portland, Maine on Fans Only Sports Network, North American Box Lacrosse League action. And that one's a wicked shot from Rumberger. That snuck around the side, comes all the way down, and there's an over and back violation called on the Nor'easters. Oh, Northmen get the restart. Set for the 91 of Champaign. Shot, score! And now we've got a fight that's broken out. And this is the second time in as many games here in the Cross Insurance Arena that we've seen a fight break out between the Maine Northmen and their opposing side. Kyle Baker is going to get the goal. We're likely going to get penalties called, and it's going to be coincidentals after that. Should be.
Yeah, Northmen did not like the fact that the Nor'easters knocked Baker right after that goal or mid shot. Definitely wasn't okay with that.
They're gonna call both the 9 of Brandon Doobie and the 48 of Luke Murphy 2 minutes each for roughing. It's going to be 2 minutes each for roughing. And that's going to put Matchings in the box, and we're going to play 5 aside.
Great defense right there.
Northman had the ball right inside. Jurgen Levich was looking for it. It came out the other way.
Two great interceptions back-to-back by the Nor'easters.
Rumberger calls the play, tells Callan to settle here. Alongside of the 44 of Connor Kaminska. As they try to work underneath, coming across, there's a shot in this stretch out by Evans for the save. Yard sale from the 44 of Kaminska.
What a play and what a back check right there.
He streaked all the way down the field and just completely took all of it away. And they did not properly reset the shot clock, and the game clock is still running as well. Game clock! Game clock! And they allowed the game clock to continue to run while they were trying to reset the shot clock. So now things are all off. Evans saves that one. Right back out in front. There's the reset call. And it's going to be stretched out quickly by Irwin. Irwin right in front. Going left, going right was the 69 of Jack Hutchinson. So we're going to hold on our side of things until we get this straightened out. Penalties are going to expire at about 5 seconds of time. That one's saved by Strzelski. He's got it caught up in his pads and it pops out. Penalties are out, or could be out.
Will be out.
Will be out. And now we're going to get a whistle, and they're just going to continue play. Quickly headed the other direction, or no, it's going to be main ball. That one popped up off of Strzelski's pads. That one's going to bounce high. Is it going to stay inside? It will. And it's going to get scooped up again from the 81 of Skylar Wetmore.
No helmet for the Nor'easters.
Yeah, that is a shot to score.
Yeah, the number 7 of the for the Nor'easters is not happy as he had his helmet knocked off, and coincidentally just basically had to get off the floor and gave them Maine Northmen a man up opportunity.
Yeah, Cam Egan gets his helmet knocked off. I think he really wanted.
He wanted a call right there.
He wanted a call. He didn't get a call.
Something.
Yeah, and he didn't get the call, and so instead we end up with a Northman goal, and it's 5-1. Shot score the other way!
That's how you respond.
And we're back to where we were yesterday, and we're going to start the gold trading bonanza that's going to happen. As Connor Abatessa with the arrow celly as he was walking back to mid.
That's the proper way to respond for the Nor'easters. Don't complain about not getting a penalty. Focus on the game. Score that next goal. Great job.
Rumberger gets his second of the game, and it's 5-2 with 9:25 left to go. That one scooped up right off of the face-off, kicked along, and finally controlled here. And a backhanded attempt there from Nick James does not go to his advantage. James kicks it. Strzelski's just going to scoop this one up. And it's going to be Nor'easter's ball with Carey carrying it up. Kalnin comes out along with the 43 of Connor Schnapp. Rumberger back out there once again. Big up having Rumberger back as he fires one. That one's trying to go on quick break to Fortin. Fortin can't get it. Now he finally does. He's got Doobie with him. Doobie, Fortin. Fortin held. Strzelski drew Fortin out and made him miss the shot.
Wow.
What a play by Teddy Strzelski.
Yeah, no kidding. It left me speechless for a sec.
Kalnin will drop this one off with Schnapp and Rumberger in transition. Rumberger is going to get pinned to the boards by Herman. Rumberger is going to come out of that whole melee. There's a glove down on the floor. As we continue on play, hard shot by Schnapp. Where'd it go? Who even has it?
I believe the number 40 for the North.
It's on the other side. Len Doobie has it. Everybody was fooled for a second there, and Doobie sends that one up. Jason Irwin. Irwin drops. Nick James. Sam Payne trying to body out two different Nor'easters players as he drops that off for Hutchinson. Hutchinson, that one hit the post.
Yeah, great pick right there.
Shot clock violation called. Cambridge ball. Rumberger will get the start. Rumberger sends that one across. Kaminska. on the outside line. That one bounces around. It's going to get scooped up and headed the other way. No, 8 seconds from the top. That went off with the foot of Evans, and so it will reset the shot clock. Calnan spinning. He can come back. Shot clock again reset. And Calnan's going to slow that one down with Rumberger. Plenty of time for them to work. Again in front. That one got flicked wide. Uses the glass to deflect one across to Carey. Nifty little play there. From Kaminska, shot, score!
Oh, and that was sniped right there by Kaminska.
Cambridge goal scored by number 43, Connor Schnapp.
Oh, Schnapp, sorry. Not Kaminska.
Connor Schnapp. Kaminska had the pass over to Schnapp along with Bobby Carey. If you give 2 assists in lacrosse, that would be Kaminska, Carey, Schnapp. And it's 5-3. Face-off violation called on the Nor'easters. Northern ball back the other way. Shot, score. Falling away is Brandon Doobie.
Quick. The Maine Northmen are very quick to attack. That is the difference between these two teams. Nor'easters love to be slow and methodical, and the Maine Northmen just love to attack as fast as possible and score as fast as possible.
Well, I mentioned deja vu of yesterday, being that Maine jumped out to a 3-0 lead. Cambridge came back on a 7 goals unanswered. We had a 7-3 score at the half. We may be close to that again here, but it might be 7-3 Northmen this time around. Inside save by Stratelski on the shot attempt there, and that will reset. Good crossing from Payne. Feenstra out there. Baker coming across. Baker gets checked. Payne tried to drop that one across. Was looking for the 43 of Jurgelevich. Nor'easters in quick transition. That one bounced. Delayed penalty called on the Northmen. Now we're going to finally get the call. And it's going to be pushing from behind. And it's going to send Herman to the box. And we're going to get our first power play of the game.
Got to cash in here if you're Nor'easter.
Yeah, Ben Herman goes into the box. 2 minutes for checking from behind. And a fresh 30 and a restart for the Nor'easters. Rumberger as he drops that one down in the corner looking for Connor Schnapp. Schnapp scored the last goal for the Nor'easters. That one goes off of Evans and will go the other way. Bodies to the board. Feenstra can't go anywhere. Now they finally get it, and it's picked up by Kyle Dolan. Maine Northmen's responsibility here will be delay. There's nothing that they need to do other than to run the 30 seconds of time off of the clock.
Yep, time to play keep away.
Shot clock expires.
Yep.
And now we'll head the other way.
Did their job.
Shot clock expires, and now it's 58 seconds of penalty time left with 4:08 left to go here in the game in the first half. It's going to be like 2 games like yesterday.
Right.
You're going to have the first half and the second half. Because who won the first half yesterday did not win the game. That one went off of the back. Rumberger fired one hard, and then it came all the way back again. Fired again by Zach Mann. Fired by Rumberger again. 11 seconds to shoot. Bounces on the floor. They shoot that one again. This one's going to get caught for shot clock violation. Is going to get called. Reset as Fortin tries to go the other way, and now we get a whistle and a stoppage play as that ball bounced up into the stands. Good crowd in attendance today for this final game of the regular season here at home for the Maine Northmen. They will have playoffs to contend with. One more week to go in the regular season. And a battle between Rorty Rampage and Mass Stallions on the docket for third and fourth place to come. That one goes wide off of the side glass. Will come all the way back around. Who's going to scoop this one up? It will be the Northman, Herbie Bryant.
And there is a good chance we may see these two teams again in the playoffs.
Oh, very likely we will. There's a delayed penalty that's going to get called. And now some fisticuffs afterwards of the play. And not wanting to get involved in the mix of it as the 48 of Luke Murphy, he decides to try to walk away. I think they're going to throw them both.
I think you have to.
They're just going to go ahead and throw them both. Timeout called by Maine Northmen as they'll sort out all the penalties. There are only 2 players in the box as of the moment, though there was a delayed penalty that was initially being called. So they're going to call Luke Murphy for the original hold, and then they're going to call the Maine Northman player for the roughing penalty. So we end up.
That would negate the penalty you called earlier, probably.
Yeah, we end up with nobody getting a power play out of the end of that because you have the initial holding penalty. You take a look at Joe Evans in net tonight for the Maine Northmen, and Evans has been stellar so far through this first half of play. You could say, even with the 6 on the board, what Teddy Chtelski has done in net for the Nor'easters has been just because that one went off of the post shot score.
Wow. Quick. That's what I like to see right there from the Nor'easters.
Connor Schnapp gets another one, so it's his second. And it's been the 43-44 show today. 2 from Kaminska, 2 from Schnapp. And with 2 and change left to go here in the first half. This is a very tight game,
to say the least. Tight, physical, and a lot of scoring, actually.
A lot of scoring, and that's what we've seen between these two teams from yesterday. As they go on here, 122 left to go in the penalties, 140 and left to go here in this first half as Cambridge is trying to see if they can pull what the Northmen did yesterday, which is have a timeout get called and then score 2 goals, but that was the Northmen scoring 2 goals. This time it might be 2 against them. Ball on the floor, and that's going to be shot clock violation. And then they're going to say no, they want it back the other way.
They want it all the way back towards the
They want it back.
Sideboards.
They want it back where the ball was when the violation actually got called. They'll take it from midfield or mid-floor, if you want to call it here. Turning, spinning, going behind him and trapping it was Strzelski after the hard shot from Hutchinson.
That was a close one.
30 seconds left to go in the penalties. And 50 left to go, and that one's a hard shot that goes off of Evans.
Yeah, great save by Evans right there. Northman defender just lost him right there.
Baker slows it down as he'll work with Payne and Wetmore. Drops it off for Doobie. Strzelski got that one. And there'll be no differential between the game clock and the shot clock now, as this one will take us to the end of the quarter. Oh, Baker! Kyle Baker with a highlight reel as he took that one and went underneath.
Do you get an extra goal for style points?
There's no 2-point goal. There's no 2-point goal.
That was beautiful by Baker. Or Doobie, I'm sorry.
Oh, Brandon Doobie. The Doobie was the assist. Kyle Baker gets the goal. Brandon Doobie gets the assist. What are they going to put on the scoreboard? There should be 9 seconds on the scoreboard. They're signaling 3 down on the...
They have it as 10.
Okay, they did get it close to right.
Good enough.
We had 9. Now they're trying to readjust the scoreboard, apparently. They're having a discussion about this one. They've got the goals right. It's 7-4.
It's just the
and they're going to leave it. They're going to leave it at 10 seconds, which is where they should have it. So here we go with the face-off. Abatessa with 2 seconds. Hard shot that's going to go wide, and that will take us to the end of the first half. Well, pretty close to where we were yesterday. It's reverse side, though, as the Maine Northmen lead 7-4 over the Cambridge Nor'easters. You're watching North American Box Lacrosse League action on Fans Only Sports Network. We'll see you after the halftime break. Back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through, first down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races, touchdown. And Borth back out in front, a shot and a score. Into the zone, they're right on the post side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in, center of the ice, open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn, there's going to be a shot.
Coming out is White. The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal! Up back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And Borth back out in front, a shot and a score. Into the zone, they're right on the post side. Oh, they've got it! The way the opportunity comes back in, center of the ice, open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn, there's going to be a shot.
Coming out is White. The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal! Back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And Borth back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. They're right on the post side. Oh, they've got away the opportunity. Comes back in, center of the ice, open goal, and they score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, Blaine King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nil. Another shot on goal. Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And boards back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. Just right on the post side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, Blaine King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nil. Another shot on goal. Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And boards back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. Just right on the post side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, Blaine King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nil. Another shot on goal. Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And boards back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. Just right on the post side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, Blaine King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nil. Another shot on goal. Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And boards back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. Just right on the post side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, Blaine King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nil. Another shot on goal. Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And boards back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. Just right on the post side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, Blaine King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nil. Another shot on goal. Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And boards back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. Just right on the post side. Oh, they've got it. way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, Blaine King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nil. Another shot on goal. Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And Boyd back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. Right on the post side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, Blaine King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nil. Another shot on goal. Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And Boyd back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. Right on the post side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, Blaine King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nil. Another shot on goal. Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And Boyd back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. Right on the post side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, Blaine King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nil. Another shot on goal. Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And Boyd back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. Right on the post side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, Blaine King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nil. Another shot on goal. Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And Boyd back. As we welcome you back, Cambridge Nor'easters meet Northman from Cross Insurance Arena in Portland, Maine. And we're ready to go for the third quarter of action. 7-4 Northman after the first two. Match Olds alongside Cam Martin. And that's finally scooped up and it's carried along. Veenstra and a save made and a switch in net for the Nor'easters. Concerillo in net now.
feel like it's the right move for them to do that. He had a tough first half, and might as well just switch it up.
Save Stratelski a little bit for, you've got 1 week of the regular season left to go, and then the playoffs to come, as this one's going to go the opposite direction. Etz is going to stretch this one along with Wetmore for Nick James. James has been a little quieter today than he normally is, and as I say that, there goes a goal scored by the Northmen.
Yeah, the Northmen are so good at making those quick cuts either to the middle or to that far post, and they always find each other and make great passes to and get those quick goals.
So Kyle Baker picks up an assist on the goal from Skylar Wetmore, and it's stretched out to a 4-goal lead at 8-4. And Rumberger and the Nor'easters will have to go back to work here. Box is empty, and so we start 5 aside. Minute and a half here into this third quarter of action. 4 15-minute quarters in indoor lacrosse. Still plenty of time for the Nor'easters to be able to come back in this one. That's going to get called for an over and back. And as the ball will get sent back to the retention line, and the Northmen will get the whistle and start play. Sam Payne drops that one for Baker. Kyle Baker trying to get a little pick. Gets one from Payne. Payne's got it right to the edge of Cirillo, and he makes the save. And that one goes all the way in and over and back, called on the Northmen. So Nor'easters from just inside the retention line. Rumberger pops that one across. Zach Mann. Kelnan, hard shot, save made. Carey got it right back. Callan thought about it going again, slows it back down up top. That one is a wild shot, and it hits wide off of the boards, and that one's going to be over and back. Northman ball streaking in. That may have been deflected a little bit by Mike Lynch, was the attempt there from the 69 of Jack Hutchinson. On the floor as that one goes wide, pops back up. Nor'easters come away with the ball. Good pick there by Conwell.
Sneaky little play by the Northmen right there. Go low.
Right in front, going low, and a kick save and a beauty on the attempt there.
Some love to the post right there.
Yeah, a little bit of love to the post. Yeah, it goes off of the edge of the pads, hits the post. Head nod from the Northman bench. That one gets scooped back up, carrying it out quickly. Getting a little shove up in the head. Delayed penalty is going to get called. That's a cross check that was a little high. And now we're probably going to get the whistle. As Cirillo tracked quickly to the net, and I think Dwyer got checked up high. And I think we're going to get a Nor'easters power play out of this. We are. As Xavier Michaud is going to head to the box.
All right. Get one here if you're Nor'easter.
Yeah, Dwyer got a stick up in his head area. That was not exactly where you want one.
Yeah, no, I don't think anyone would want that.
Bouncing ball comes back around, can get scooped up by Kaminska. They cycle across as they look for Rumberger. Rumberger fired that one. Twisting save from Evans.
Nor'easter very static right there on that offensive possession. I'd like to see a little bit more movement, a little bit more cycling, so that way you can spread the floor and make make those Northmen defenders move, because that's when your opportunities are going to go up tremendously.
Baker, James, Hutchinson. 3 of the 4 on the floor as they work with Wetmore. Shot clock violation, and it will be carried out. Good penalty kill play there by the Northmen. So Nor'easters reset with Connor Schnapp. Callan and Rumberger. Rumberger slides up on the point. Carey looked for an opportunity underneath, couldn't find one. Rumberger again. Rumberger just goes with it. Evans makes a save, lost it for a second, and then scoops it back up. 25 seconds left in the man advantage. The advantage is actually synced to the shot clock right now. So that's going to be exactly, they can just walk this one out, take the shot clock violation, and be 5 aside.
Yeah. Run around.
Dummy
kill the
X
clock,
right there.
Kill it. Kill it.
Baker puts it on the floor. Shot clock violation goes, and that expires the penalty. So Nor'easter is ball the other way, 5 aside, 9 and change left to go here in the third quarter. And it's 8-4 as the Maine Northmen lead over the Cambridge Nor'easters in this final matchup in the regular season between these two sides. They played week 1 of the season, 17-12 Maine Northmen. Played last night. And that was a shot clock violation, and it will be the other way. Played last night, 14-13 Northmen. As Sam Payne throws one on the floor. And a whistle and a stoppage of play, and we're going to get a slashing penalty called. And it's going to be on the 39.
39 of the Nor'easter.
Oh, he's going on 39. My apologies. So that's Zach Mann. I was saying, who's 40? I was like, wait, who is 49?
49?
Yeah, 39, and that's what the referee was trying to yell at, I think, because I think the other referee thought he was saying 49 too. It's the 39 of Zach Mann, and he goes in the box 2 minutes for slashing, and so on the power play will go the Maine Northmen.
And this is the difference between the Northmen and the Nor'easters, in my opinion. The ball movement right here on this power play. Tic-tac-toe. Great opportunity off the post.
Sam Payne right in front. That one gets pushed back out. Ball bounces around. Reset called. And an opportunity for Doobie and Baker and Nick James to just let this one play out a little bit more. They carry a 4-goal advantage right now. Nick James. Kyle Baker from the floor. That one's going to bounce all the way back out and all the way back. And they're going to say no over and back violation called because it was a loose ball on the reset after the shot. Baker. Doobie. Back to Baker again. Concerillo calling where the wall is to his defenders. Baker. Payne, and a hard shot and a save by Cirillo. Doobie tracks in. Dwyer sent that one away on a block. Mike Lynch gets the scoop up. And now off to Dwyer. Dwyer is going to get bodied out here by Doobie. Dwyer's got to figure out a way. He goes behind his back for Cam Egan. Egan can't get the pick. Baker gets bumped, and we're going to get a whistle and a stoppage of play.
We had 9 seconds on the power play as well. Or man down, I should say.
Oh, you're right in both directions. Power play there as the Northmen have the ball.
Kind of, sort of.
And that one expires the penalty, and we're back to 5 aside, and another save by Cirillo as that one stays inside the field of play. So we get a reset on the shot clock. Sam Payne looking. Oh, that hit the crossbar from Skylar Wetmore. Behind the back there from the 43 of Jurgelevich. Nowhere to go. 6 and change left to go here in this third. Seconds left to go on the shot clock.
Delayed penalty, however.
Delayed penalty is on the Nor'easters. So they'll take this all the way down to the 0 or score a goal. That's going to go on the backside of the net. Kicked wide. Shot clock expires. Now we're going to get the penalty call. And it's the 46 of Connor Abatessa. Bench minor, too many men.
Can't have that.
And we've seen that call so many times throughout this season on multiple sides. We've seen Maine get caught for it as well. But in a tight game like this, that is a very critical penalty to give up. James, hard shot there. Consorella makes a save. Nick James continues on with Kyle Baker. Baker, Cirilla makes a save, lost it on the edge. And they finally picked that one up. Conwell carries out. Nor'easters need to catch the Northmen in transition, and they're not fast breaking. Rumberger.
No, I mean, there's not much of a point to do it, but
they're getting cut.
It's very risky for them to try and rush it on the fast break.
Yeah, they're also getting cut in the long change here as Northmen are basically dropping players right onto the floor in defensive position versus the Nor'easters, having to try to get all the way across. So that fast break will still run into a wall of black and white jerseys.
Exactly.
Doobie works this one forward. 42 seconds left to go in the advantage. 4 and change left to go here in the third quarter. Kyle Baker for Brian Doobie. Round for James and Payne as they work the box. Baker holds. Dropped that one. Was looking for Doobie. Gets sticked wide. Doobie's going to pick it back up. Goes all the way back the other way. Shot clock violation. It'll be Nor'easter's ball. Maine has clinched the number 1 seed in the New England division by virtue of that 14-13 victory yesterday. They have 2 wins on the season over the Cambridge Nor'easters. That is the only 2 losses on the season by the Nor'easters. And if this one holds to the result that it is right now, a 4-goal advantage or such for the Maine Northmen, the only 3 losses on this season that Cambridge will have will be to the Northmen, and that doesn't exactly bode well for the playoffs. It will make it look like Maine is potentially on their way to a New England Division championship and potentially wanting to go. Oh, that one hit off of the crossbar. Baker, a whistle, stoppage of play. They're going to say Nor'easter's ball.
But then again, nothing in the regular season matters until it's playoff time.
Yeah, you throw the books out sometimes in the playoffs. We've seen it so many times where we say, oh, like this team beat the team 3 times during the regular season. They should have no problem with them in the playoffs, and then all of a sudden, boom.
Nope, does not matter.
I think the New York Yankees know that one well with a team called the Houston Astros.
Oh, no. Stop giving me flashbacks.
Might happen again this year, too.
I'm just thinking of Chapman missing a slider and then Altuve just pimps one.
Shot clock violation. And it'll be Northman ball. Feenstra drops that one off for Doobie. Shot, score!
Jump shot.
No, they're going to say shot clock. They're going to say, no, I'm sorry, crease violation. No goal. So we stay 8-4.
Great call right there by the ref. He had great positioning on that to see it all the way. Wow.
Way better than us.
Yeah, I thought it was in for sure.
Yeah, he came from that opposite corner, and it must have been his back foot may have hit the line as he was launching off. And if that back foot hit the line, yeah, that is a crease violation. Yard sale as the stick goes flying, and now some fisticuffs, and here we go again. And this time, Len Doobie is saying, all right, I'm in with Zach Mann, and Mann and Doobie have a little bit of a battle. Mann got yard sailed and then basically just had enough with Doobie.
He has had enough of everything. He's had enough of it.
We'll see how this gets all sorted out. We could have major penalties assessed.
I'm assuming it's just going to be both them go to the offsiding penalties, just nothing going on.
It's going to be Nor'easter's ball, one way or another. The question is going to be, what's the penalty time? Which they have not put up on the board yet.
4 minutes.
So
double
Doobie
minor.
gets called a double minor for roughing. And that's going to send White to the box to serve the extra 2. Zach Mann's going to get 2 minutes for roughing. And so it's going to be a power play 5-on-4 for the Nor'easters. They'll run the penalties. And they'll get one player out of the box when the penalty expires and then get the other. But we have 52 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Kyle Dolan.
Great job holding on to the ball.
Dolan getting checked left and
Look at
right.
that.
Dolan still has it to Baker as Dolan takes a dive on the floor. Baker's just going to hold this one out. He'll take the shot clock violation here because it'll essentially put him underneath 30 seconds left to go. Lynch is going to scoop this one up. Penalty checking from behind on the 26 of Cole Franklin, and that negates the power play.
Wow. Unreal.
Wow. So Franklin gets called for checking from behind. Maine is going to end up with a brief power play on the back side of this all when the fourth quarter will begin. Doobie, that one hit the post. Kicks away. Horn's going to sound, and that's going to be the end. Oh!
Calling it the other way.
Call it the other way, but the horn sounded to end the quarter. Horn sounded to end the quarter.
So
Are they going to let it be the end of the quarter? It is.
I believe so.
It is. They're just going to let it go. So it's end of the third quarter. So that's where we stand. 8-4 at the end of the third. The final 15 minutes to come. You're watching North American Box Lacrosse League action on Fans Only Sports Network.
Pharmaceutical company Prevacus says their new concussion medication Previsol helps repair nerves and promote cell growth.
We can get the drug in the brain in less than 5 minutes. And our plan is when we get that diagnosis on the field of play, give the drug nasally, get it in the brain quickly, When it gets in the brain, it actually gets into the nucleus of your brain cells, and it reduces swelling, inflammation, and oxidative stress at the same time.
When Jake and I first talked about this many years ago, one of my first questions was, will this help me? And he goes, no, this is for treatment immediately when a concussion or you think a concussion has occurred.
Yeah.
The acute problems that exist later on in life, if we can take care of these at an early age and start getting some of these things to our children and grandchildren, and I think we can make this game, our game, football, a safer place.
And so the whole goal is we're trying to make the game safer. And so Odyssey and this drug, we believe, can be a game changer in so many different ways. Yes, on the football field, in the game of football, because that's where my passion lies, but also in the game of life.
We welcome you back for fourth quarter action. And quick shot the other way, Mike Lynch.
Refs called it good.
Wow. Mike Lynch puts one in this game as 8-5.
Quick out of the gate.
And we were so used to hitting the Northman side of the scoreboard that we made it say 9-4. Our apologies to the Nor'easters fans. That's been a while since the Nor'easters scored a goal.
Yeah, since almost halfway through the second quarter, I believe.
That has been a moment since we've had a Nor'easters goal. They break that one up. Here it goes. That's the other way for Brendan Doobie. Doobie holds. Baker. Flip side for the 91 of Payne. Payne lost the ball as he got dumped to the floor. Bounces wide. Picked up by Egan. Cirillo's got to be careful with it. Franklin gets it. That was very, very close to very bad.
That's the one where the goalie would have a panic attack if it was me. I was like, oh, God.
Quickly going the other way, Jurgelevich in transition along with James and Cruz-Lazat Johnson. They drop it off for James. Baker, Doobie gets out there along with the 69 of Hutchinson. 10 seconds remaining on the shot clock. That one goes off of the post on the streaking attempt that came from Jurgelevich. Saved by Cirillo, headed the other way.
And the Nor'easters.
And then they drop it back, and another save by Cirillo. That one's going to go for a goal. Jack Hutchinson gets the 9th of the day for the Northmen. It's back to a 4-goal lead. At 9-5, it's a power play goal.
Yeah, and Cirillo seemed disgruntled with the Nor'easters defense right there on that possession. Just chaos going all around.
.13-12 left to go in regulation. Ez kicks that one. Now gets scooped up instead by Conwell. Conwell tracks that one out, and it goes all the way down. So reset, and we're headed the other way. Franklin drops out in defense for the Nor'easters. Doobie, Payne, Wetmore. Work along with Nick James. That's the 97 of Tom Feenstra. Feenstra, that one may have been deflected as it went up. That one is not deflected, and it's going to get in! Cirillo lost sight of it, and sitting on the back corner post was Nick James.
It almost looked like it hit the shaft of his stick, and it just like one-timers it just, and it just dribbles in.
They're having a discussion with the referees.
No goal. I wonder what the call is. Interesting.
They're saying no goal. We didn't get a full explanation on that one, whether it was a crease violation or something else. Nick James could have been on the outside of the crease, could have been another player inside the crease. It's not always the shooter that could cause the crease violation to occur. Here goes Skylar Wetmore.
I mean, I don't know what else it could have been outside of a
there was
crease
no,
violation.
it wasn't a shot clock violation. We would have heard the horn go off. So it had to have been a crease violation situation, and it was not Nick James that was inside of the crease. There's a reset, and the shot headed the other way. Ball gets sticked out into the stands. Northman with the ball. Cirillo makes a save. Coming back with it is Wetmore. Cirillo makes another save. Doobie. That one hits right off of the pads of Cirillo. Here's a fast break that the Nor'easters need, and they have no one to break with. Taking it himself through and dumping it down was the 48 of Luke Murphy. It gets scooped back up. That one goes wide. Carrying it quickly the other way is Jason Irwin. Irwin in transition with Payne. Settles that one out. Michaud, James. Roll the other way for Jack Hutchinson, and it's a good goal.
Backdoor. Those cuts I've been talking about. That's what's been killing them.
There is number 10 on the game. Sam Payne's going to get the assist. Hutchinson gets the goal. And it's 10-5. With 10 left to go here in regulation. Shot score! What a wicked wrister on the outside from Feenstra.
Quick. That was 2 goals in, what, about 10 seconds right there.
Northman goal scored by number 69, Jack Hutchinson.
Nope, that was Tom Feenstra with the goal. Hey, they just called Hutchinson for it again. That clearly was not Hutchinson that scored that one. That was. Now they're gonna correct it. Yeah, Feenstra had the goal on that one. That one gets picked out of midair by the 73 of Kyle Dolan. And this one, Doobie shot score! The Northmen are off to the races in this fourth quarter and are going to put this game Steph Curry style tonight.
I mean, the Northmen are just so quick tonight. They have been scoring at will whenever they want and having any cuts backdoor in front at ease.
Timeout called with 10:05 left to go here in regulation, and this game has stretched itself to 12-7 Northman. We'll take the quick timeout as well. You're watching North American Box Lacrosse League action on Fans Only Sports Network.
Pharmaceutical company Prevacus says their new concussion medication Previsol helps repair nerves and promote cell growth.
We can get the drug in the brain in less than 5 minutes. And our plan is when we get that diagnosis on the field of play, give the drug nasally, get it in the brain quickly. When it gets in the brain, it actually gets into the nucleus of your brain cells, and it reduces swelling, inflammation, and oxidative stress at the same time.
When Jake and I first talked about this many years ago, one of my first questions was, will this help me? And he goes, no, this is for treatment immediately when a concussion or you think a concussion has occurred.
Yeah.
The acute problems that exist later on in life, if we can take care of these at an early age and start getting some of these things to our children and grandchildren, you know, and I think we can make this game, our game, football, a safer place.
And so the whole goal is.
As we welcome you back to action, 12-5 after the timeout called by Cambridge. Mike Lynch works it here for the Nor'easters. And the Northmen trying to look for themselves to be on the road to the playoffs. Of course, there's one more week of action to go, and 2 huge saves there by Evans. Quick transition here for the Maine Northmen. Maine Northmen and Cambridge Nor'easters both came out of the dissolvement of the IBLA after the end of last season, and both of these, oh, that snuck in! Holy cow from Skylar Wetmore!
Huh. I mean, nothing really has been going right on the defensive end for the Nor'easters today, unfortunately. I mean, it was a great defensive positioning right there by Cirillo. I mean, it just barely hits off him and then sneaks in. You can't do much about it. I mean, it's a tough break.
Where did he find a hole to stick that? No.
Not sure.
No clue where he found a space. So lucky number 13 for the Maine Northman is getting dumped. Oh, yeah. Yep. Connor Schnapp went flying, and as soon as he did, the arm went up. And Sam Payne's going to go to the box for 2.
That is definitely a penalty. I don't think you can do that.
No question about that one.
I don't think you can do that.
You see Payne standing there, and Schnapp's body going the other way. No question about that, and it'll be 5-4 power play for the Cambridge Nor'easters. Inside of 9 left to go here in regulation. And needing one badly as that one's going to sneak around the backside.
Hits off the ref, too.
It did hit off the backside of the ref. 8 seconds to shoot. Rumberger gets one. That one hits the glove of Evans. And the Northmen will start this one out. Conwell, Franklin, Lynch, Dwyer out there on the sides defensively along with Murphy. And Murphy and Doobie are having some pushing and shoving going on. Jurgelevich, James, and Baker for the Northmen. Baker fires one. Oh, no, it was the side of the net.
Looked like it for a sec.
For a second, I thought Kyle Baker had just pulled another one where he got it from the opposite edge. But that one actually hit the outside of the net, and the shot clock went off. And so it's Nor'easter's ball the other way. They have a short shot clock to work with as they took too much time getting up floor. That one was in the knee pads of Evans, and now will be scooped up and carried the other way. And there is about a 10-second differential between the shot clock and the penalty. So the likelihood is Wetmore is going to walk this one around. Nick James will walk it for a little bit here. back to Wetmore. They'll take the 4 seconds remaining. Wetmore throws one. Cirillo is going to make the save. That's going to reset the shot clock. And in 4 seconds, the penalty is going to expire. And we're going to have 7:10 left to go here in regulation. A 13-5 Northman lead. And the Nor'easters with the balls. Calnan will take this one along with Connor Schnapp and the 39 of Zach Mann. Shot score! And the horn sounded, but after the goal went through, should be a good goal.
Yeah, what a find right there by Cambridge of the 43. I believe
Connor Schnapp gets
Connor
another
Schnapp.
one. That's
Yeah.
his third of the game, so that's a hat trick for Connor Schnapp. And it's 13-6.
Found something down low. Nice little spot. Goalie's not gonna. It truly is a difficult spot for the goalie to get to, and we talked about this with high school lacrosse earlier this year, and it is just like.
It's a little trickier, too, in the indoor game, especially because you are playing in that down stick position versus the outdoor game where you're playing in an up stick position.
Yes.
But still, having that down stick, it's still being able to shuffle your stick and your legs getting into that corner spot, which is why a lot of times we see a lot of kick saves out. Here's a good fast break transition opportunity. Egan got left hanging as White quickly was on him. Nowhere to go. Egan has Calnan, can't dump it back to him as there's 3 black and white jerseys right there. And the Northmen are off to the races the other way. Cruz Lazat Johnson holding, and he'll drop. Lazat Johnson, a transition player, as he'll come off. Doobie has it caught up. That one gets picked up by Cirillo, bouncing. Franklin an opportunity to go. And Franklin just stops, and I do not understand why Cambridge is faulting their fast break.
I guess it's just he doesn't have anything to go off of. Not much of a skill to do when you have that defender in front of you. I don't know. He must have not felt.
Yeah, in the indoor game, that is just a weird thing to do. You cannot fault your fast break. Let it go. You've got to be. Everybody has got to be a short stick attack type player. I know we talk about transition, defense, etc., but everybody's got to have the attack ability.
Oh yeah, everybody's got to be able to score goals.
Cambridge has had so many opportunities on the fast break, open in space, and then just backed off of it. Where you see the Northmen on the other side have attacked right through. Here's Wetmore. That one's saved. Reset to the shot clock. 4.5 left to go. Baker score!
The creativity of Baker to fake the shot high and go down low. Love it right there.
Kyle Baker, the team captain, puts number 14.
He's had such a great game today, hasn't he?
Kyle Baker has had a great season, I would say. Of course, this is your first time seeing the Maine Northmen in action. I've seen them throughout the whole course of the season, and I would just say that Kyle Baker is, without question, one of the top players in North American Box Lacrosse League in the Northeast region. Is that one's going to get in? Or no! They're going to say crease violation as the net was dislodged and 16 other things were going on there.
Right call there. Right call.
So Nor'easters are going to get the ball. 4 minutes left to go. They've got a lot of work to do if they want to try to get back in this one. They trail by 8. That one is going to be saved. Lynch fighting for it on the floor. Sliding to try to get it. Ball comes loose. Feenstra's got it. Northmen have the ball. Look at this fast break. That's what we're talking about. Doobie can't get that one across to Fortin. Irwin, my apologies.
Like they know the exact right times to have that defender switch and just have that offensive player just right there back door. In
Conwell
transition.
missed a bounce there. Doobie behind his back. Jurgelevic shot score.
Wow.
Kay Jurgelevic will pick up another one. And 15-6 with 3 left to go might very well put this one into the books, as that one is going to bounce into the stands. And now we've got a discussion between the referees to who has the ball.
I wasn't quite sure where the ball was to begin with.
It wasn't. The ball bounced up into the stands.
Right.
The discussion was one referee was pointing red, one referee was pointing white.
No, I wasn't sure where the ball was being played from. I saw players running. It seemed like they had the ball.
Yeah, that was a whole mess of things in that situation. But we go Nor'easter's ball. 2.5 left to go here in regulation.
Absolute chaos. Minor chaos, I should say.
Minor chaos. Minor chaos.
Minor chaos.
Minor chaos. Shot clock violation will get called, and we're going to have Northman ball from the retention line, or at least just behind the retention line, as we reach 2 minutes to go here in regulation. Sam Payne will scoop that one up and go back to work. Northman just need to essentially burn clock time here, as they have a 15-6 lead. That one's going to go off of the pads of Cirillo, scooped back up by the 69 of Hutchinson. For Baker inside. Hutchinson holds it here. Wetmore, shot, and that one goes out again. Off of the wall, Wetmore picks it up. Wetmore carries that one across for Payne. Payne fires that one wide. Wetmore scoops that around for Baker. Baker holds. That one went in. No, he didn't. He held it back.
We have
delayed penalty called. It's against the Nor'easters, and that's going to do it because the Nor'easters are going to get put in the box, and there's a minute left to go. Holding called on the 13 of Greg DeWire.
Cambridge penalty on number 13, Greg DeWire, 2 minutes for holding.
So Greg DeWire gets called 2 minutes for holding.
With 54 seconds left on the clock.
And DeWire can't get into the penalty box.
It's the worst feeling in the world, especially for hockey. Can't get it, can't get it.
Well,
there we go.
And to all things being, during hockey season, especially when you have the ECHL games the Maine Mariners play in, you have a penalty box attendant in there. And they're the one opening and closing the door, on the penalty box. It's part of the on-ice game officials. In the NABLL, you've just got yourself. You've got to push the button. That one goes down on the deck. Cirillo picks that one up. He'll make the save. 30 seconds left to go. And a 15-6 Northman lead.
I believe Maine Mariners are AHL.
Maine Mariners were the AHL back in the day. That is a long time ago. Back in the through the 70s, 80s, 90s, they originally were a Philadelphia Flyers organization.
Yep.
Then became part of the Washington Capitals organization for a moment. Then they were locked into a bunch of other teams, and now they're the Boston Bruins ECHL affiliate. But to that being said, the Maine Northmen in the North American Box Lacrosse League have kept their undefeated season alive, 15-6, They will be undefeated at home in the regular season. And they have won all 3 games against the team that will be number 2 in the New England division, the Cambridge Nor'easters. Well, that'll do it for us here on Fans Only Sports Network. We thank you so much for tuning in. Our last regular season game from Cross Insurance Arena here in Portland, Maine. Stay tuned to Fans Only Sports. That's fansonlySPRTZ.com, or follow us on Instagram and Twitter at FOSPRTZ for more information on the North American Box Lacrosse League New England Division and Northeast Region playoffs to come. Still 1 more week to go in the regular season. We will see you in Massachusetts at Roxbury Latin. Cambridge Nor'easters have a home game left to go. And we'll see you at Teamworks in Rhode Island as the Rhodey Rampage still have a game left to go on the regular season. And I think we may have 1 more Mass Stallions game to go from 4 Kicks, because there has to be a reschedule of a game that got canceled early in the season due to COVID. So if my memory serves me correctly, I think we've got 3 games left to go in the regular season before we're done the broadcast schedule and off onto the playoffs. But that'll do it for us here from Portland, Maine. For Cam Martin, I'm Matt Jones, all of us at Fans Only Sports Network. Northman 15, Nor'easters 6. The Northmen finished the regular season home side undefeated, and they stay undefeated in the New England division. Till then, good night.